Hello friends and welcome to Butterfly Meadows Homestead. I'm Dorinda. Today I'm going to be unboxing a brand new stand mixer. And this mixer is a newer brand, a lesser known brand. I found it on Amazon. I really liked the specs that it had, and I also liked the price point. We are going to unbox it today, and I'll let you know what I think about the quality of it. And you can let me know in the comments below if you would take a chance on a lesser known brand mixer like this. And if you enjoy this and want to subscribe, you'll get notified when as I test and use the mixer in future videos. Be sure and let me know your first impressions in the comments below. So what is the name of this lesser known stand mixer that I purchased? It is a Camic, C-A-M-I-C. And the reason I bought this mixer is because it has a 8.45 quart mixing bowl, which is larger than the mixing bowl that was on my old stand mixer. My old stand mixer, it was only about 12 years old. It was a Kenmore, but I had just wore it out, and it was not powerful enough to do really thick doughs. Like if I was making gingerbread house dough or really thick wheat and bread doughs, it would just stall, it would just stop. And sometimes even just making normal bread dough, it would just stop. Even cookie dough, it would just run a little while and stop, and I would have to unplug it and wait and then plug it back up. And also the mixing bowl kept popping out of the stand mixer, which was a very scary thing when that would happen. But I just needed a new mixer because I make a lot of bread. I make bread in the bread machine, but I also make bread in the stand mixer, and I couldn't do it with my old one. So I decided I was going to buy a new one. I played around with the idea of getting a Bosch. I know most of the homesteaders, they're all about the Bosch mixer. And I looked at the Bosch, and it was going to cost between $400 and $500 to get a Bosch. I thought I almost bought a Bosch, but I just got to looking and researching. I did hours and hours of research about what makes a mixer a good mixer. I knew I wanted one that would be strong enough. Now this one is 800 watts. From what I understand, watts does not guarantee good torque, but most mixers are about 400 watts, and this one is 800. Thought that was good, and we'll see if it has the torque that is needed to make bread and heavy doughs. And this one has the splash cover like the Bosch does. Comes with all the normal attachments, the whisk, the dough hook, and the mixing, the dough blade, the batter mixer. It has a digital timer on it. It has a place for attachments. Now I'm eager to find out if my other attachments will attach to this one. Do they use the same attachment? I think they do. Which means I could attach like a meat grinder or other things to this mixer, but we'll find out when I unbox it. As I was shopping on Amazon, I found this mixer, and it listed for $399 on Amazon, but the day I was shopping, they had a $200 coupon. You know how Amazon will have the coupons you can clip? So I got this mixer for $200, and it sells for $400. I was thrilled. Now, I don't know if you can find a bargain like that. I've been looking every day or so to see if that coupon is back. I have not seen it, but Black Friday's coming up, and it's very possible they will do that again. It must have been one of those today deal flash sales or something, but I was thrilled to get it, and I thought, you know, I'm $200, I can swing, and I'm getting a $400 mixer that's larger and has a stronger wattage than my other mixer, and so I decided to go for it. Let's go ahead and take this baby out of the box. It's packaged really nice, and we're just going to cut all the tape off here. Open, not cut it off, but cut the tape open. It is made in China. And as I'm unboxing this, I'll tell you a few other things. I couldn't find a lot of information in the U.S. about this mixer, but I did on a site that was in the country, Georgia. They sell this mixer, and they had some really good information. They said it was powerful and perfect for those heavier doughs. It just had I'll try to take a screenshot and put that up here of the comments that was made by the manufacturer about this mixer. So it comes with this little, it has a 2-year warranty policy. So we offer a 2-year warranty. If it does not work, if the cord is damaged, original accessories during normal use if they're damaged, intermittent failures such as speed control, overheating, or dissatisfaction with the product. 2-year limited warranty. And it gives, now they give a website here. I will tell you, they give this website, www.camic-kitchen.com. I tried to go there because that's listed on the outside of this box, and my computer would not let me go there, said it was an insecure website. They also have a phone number and an email address, and I will email them and find out if they answer back. But they say you email them and provide your order ID if you have to use the warranty. And now it also has this instruction manual, which looks pretty basic, but it does show that you can attach a meat grinder to it. So far, I'm impressed. I am concerned that the website they give I don't know if it's a firewall blocking it or why I can't get to it. I need to try to get to it on my phone because I was on my laptop when I tried. So let's take this out of the box. Probably should have opened it the other side since it's coming out upside down. Okay, here we have the cookie dough mixer blade. All right, let's turn it over. It's heavy. I think it weighs about 18 pounds, according to the box. Here is the splatter guard. It's taped in. Definitely packaged well. Well, that's good. So here's the splatter guard. Looks very nice. Put this over here. Turn it around here so you can see. So it has suction feet on the bottom. It comes in 4 different colors, I think silver, black, cream, and I'm not sure what the other color was. Let's see, how do I raise it up? Aha. Ah, nice. So that is like spring loaded. Let's take out the bowl. This is a really nice big bowl. I do like that. You can fit a lot of dough in that. And here's the whisk. And here is the dough hook inside of the whisk. Oh, I'm supposed to get that out. Let's see here. That's a bit of a puzzle. So they put the dough husk inside of the whisk. Okay. Now, very nice big whisk. And then here is the dough hook. It does appear to be metal. Oh, and this is, I guess, an egg yolk separator. Just a little extra something. And then here's the other paddle. And it also came with a spatula. Let's see how this bowl attaches. So it attaches similarly to my Kenmore that I had, but one thing that might be a bit concerning is these are plastic. This little base in here that this attaches to is plastic. I hope those don't break. Maybe they won't. Let's see. This does look like it uses similar attachments. I'm going to try something. So this is one of my attachments from my old mixer. I just want to see if it would work. And no, they do not. So KitchenAid attachments will not work with this. Just so you know. I was wondering if they would, but they won't. And the main reason is this has two little pins sticking out, where the KitchenAid and Kenmore just has the one. But it has two. And this dough hook is shaped a little differently. It's more like a, I don't know, it's shaped differently. Hopefully you can see that. So let's plug it up and see how loud it is. Those suction cups are really holding this baby down. Okay. I have to turn it around here so I can see the dial. All right. Now, okay, how to use the machine. Before use, of course, you want to wash it. You have to turn it on. So let me show you this. You have to turn it on here. This is how you select with the plus and the minus, is how you select. Let me bring the camera down here so you can see this. You turn it on. This knob does not rotate. So you select the plus or the minus to select the speed, and then hit set, and then it will now let me set how long I want it to mix. And then you turn it on. So I'm going to make sure this is locked, and we're going to turn it on. And it is not extremely loud, which I'm surprised. You can increase the speed while it's running. There's the splash guard. So you can still add, it has this, can we see this? So it has this opening, so you can still add flour or whatever as it's mixing. And those are seconds and these are minutes. So I just want to go over a few things again. So it does have an 8.45 quart mixing bowl. It has a splash guard, the digital control that you set the speed and the time that you want it to mix for. It's all metal. The motor is also all metal, which is important. I read and researched about that as well. So it is all metal. Now, this is where you would attach your additional attachments. I was not able to find additional attachments on Amazon. However, that site that I was telling you about did have them. I would not want to order from there, but you could order from there in the US. They did have attachments And I'm sure if Amazon continues to carry this brand that they will eventually get the attachments as well. But I'll try and see if my other attachments will fit in here. It doesn't look like it has the same setup as the bowl. The attachments all feel like they're good quality. They are metal. Does seem to have a coating on it. I don't know if that's painted or what. It's silvery looking, not chrome looking like this one. What I'm hoping to get out of this mixer is I want it to be strong enough to mix heavy doughs, and I want it to be able to hold larger amounts. I was looking for something budget friendly, and because of the coupon that I clipped on Amazon, it was very budget friendly. And I'm looking for something that will last, and it's pretty. It is made it's made nice. It is not plastic. Some of the other lesser priced ones that were on Amazon, the comments commented how they were plastic, and when they were working hard, how they wobbled and different things. So I know there are cheaper options out there, but I definitely wanted an all metal motor, and this one said it did, and it had overheating protection, so it doesn't let it overheat. I'm going to wash this up and mix up some dough, and we'll see how it does mixing up some bread dough.